Your tickets at luxuriousmarblecircus.com today.
On 947, this is EWN.
Good evening, I'm Monkey Zikoko. The Correctional Supervision and Parole Board has recommended that Donovan Moodley, convicted killer of university student Lee Matthews, be released on parole. The board held a hearing today at the Leeuwkop prison, where Moodley is serving a life sentence. Moodley pleaded guilty to Matthews' abduction and murder back in 2004 when she was 21. Her father, Rob, has questioned how the board came to its decision to consider paroling the convict.
There's a problem that we have with that recommendation because we understand that all they considered was a 1.5 year profile. What has been ignored are the other 19 years or 18.5 years.
The ANC has told its councillors to do the basics correctly to avoid hostility from the communities they serve. This includes fixing potholes, making sure the street lights are on and being available to communities always. Today, the party hosted more than 4,000 of its councillors from across the country at the FNB Stadium in Soweto. Thabiso Goba was there.
The ANC's national leadership has communicated 6 key pillars for all its councillors. They mainly deal with communicating with their communities good and bad outcomes, but also ensuring they form part of a capable and ethical government. ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa says local government is all about getting the small things right.
Comrades, the street lighting is a simple thing. It must happen. It's a function that we are capable of ensuring that it is executed. We are talking about simple things, and that is why the call to action is a doable one.
The ANC says it will be running 3-month reviews on all its councillors to track their individual progress in implementing the action plans. Thabiso Goba, Eyewitness News, Soweto.
And in Nepal, the new interim prime minister has unveiled her first ministers as the country seeks to restore order after deadly anti-corruption protests. The demonstrations, sparked by government's banning of social media, led to the deaths of 72 people. The new ministers took the oath of office earlier today. A fine Tuesday in store for Gauteng tomorrow. Johannesburg drops to an overnight low of 12 degrees, peaking at a high of 29. Pretoria 14 and 33. Vereeniging drops to 9, also peaking at a high of 33. Monkey Ziko. Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app. #MSW.
You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The show is always Darop.
Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Great show as always. Thanks.
Great show as always.
Great show as always, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful show, Robert. Thank you so much. It always gives me pleasure to speak to someone who's got such an insight.
I love the introduction.
Hey, what is show Marawa?
Ngizodluputhe goal.
And Orlando Pirates will lift it for a 4th successive year. They have won the MTN 8 one more time. Total dominance for the Buccaneers and champions of the MTN 8 again.
Tribute to Rodney Berman. Fagel, as he's known to his friends. The word Fagel means little bird, but Rodney Berman is not a little bird. He is an eagle, somebody who has soared to the highest level of the atmosphere. What he has done for boxing in this country cannot be repeated. He is Mr. Boxing in this country.
Yeah, you know why he's saying that? We shared a secretary. Say once more, time.
That was Raymond Hack.
Vianney was fighting a very important fight in America. So on HBO, they called you in before, and he told them a story
He said, but he used to go to school and he'd have a paper bag in his hand in which his sandwiches. At break, he'd go sit with his back to the other school kids and he'd take out his sandwich and he'd start chewing it. But in that bag were stones. He was too embarrassed to tell the other kids at school.
I think the minute you talk about that, I had a picture in my mind of what that would look like, where you're almost trying to blend with the other kids, but you don't have.
You know, and you're simulating that you're chewing.
At the moment, they're smashing it, the Springboks. Oh boy, that is sensational rugby from the Springboks. Oh boy, all right, you called it, Nismo. Boy, oh boy, that is so impressive. It really is. They have completely embarrassed the All Blacks at Sky Stadium.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Oh man, I love the sound of that. Completely embarrassed the All Blacks. That's exactly what they did. My goodness.
500 kilo. Lepok. Gaza. Asami simbiza yake. All Blacks athethe nothanda bayaduzwa kuba ingathi abeva kakuhle. Springboks zikhuphe ku-top shelf indlela abahlasela ngayo. Mismatches ugazi ubonile ku-Quota Amanti Williams ku-defense line. Ngokwazi uyenza i-overlap. Nome inside pass ka-Grant Williams.
Oh, the beautiful thing is that the Springboks, they sent shockwaves through the rugby world on Saturday, delivering that near flawless second half performance, crushing their fiercest rivals, All Blacks 43-10 in Wellington. We'll have more of that and plus about rugby tomorrow with the Room Divider, so don't miss that. It is a Monday today, Reaction Monday, so much to react to. Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go!
The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
I'm Mr. Marawa. As you can hear, I'm in a jovial mood. This Orlando Pirates team is amazing, Mr. Marawa, clinching the MTN 8 trophy 4 times in a row. That's incredible, Mr. Marawa. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates for making history. You guys have done exceptional well, and we are indeed the best team in Africa. We are the happy people once again. Thank you guys for bringing us so much happiness. We are proud of you once and always. Then and Swatini. Great shows always, Mr. Marawa.
Oh man, Reaction Monday.
Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. #MSW.
What a game, what an atmosphere. Orlando Pirates are the champions. The champions are in studio.
Usegue manje ke usadlale kahle. Yena ke uStenik. Nathi Orlando Pirates ke manje iwutshontsha ke umdlalo. Phekela phake apolisa phakathi eboxini. Kalakato! Tshepang Riavaya Muremi usuke ebenchini yena ke uThepang Muremi uzonikeza iOrlando Pirates ulift oyalapha ke kuyo indebe ye-MTN 8 udwe madoda Riavaya Riakopili bayakuthanda ke lokho abalandeli bayo lapha ke Orlando Pirates lidliwe leliyabhola umgqilazi walwela walidlulisa kamnandi apolisa phasi kanokusho nokushakana phasi kakhona uyihlalele ehambe no-apolisa wabona iRiavaya yadlala TV.
Good evening, Tarop. Pirates, this team is very, very, very dangerous when it comes to MTN 8. I can tell. So no wonder who will stop them. I think the best way, all teams, they must make sure that Pirates must finish number 9. That's the only way to stop Pirates from winning MTN 8. Thank you.
They must finish when? What? Yeah.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to MSW shareholders. This is Lawrence from Protea Glen. MTN 8 final. Stellenbosch against Pirates. And it had to go to the extra time. Full time 0-0. And then extra time 3 goals. Moremi came up and showed that he deserves to be in that Pirates lineup. I bet, Rob, in the next game, you will see him starting the game. That was an exceptional performance by Orlando Pirates and winning the trophy 4 times in a row. It seems to be a trend nowadays. Sundowns, 8 times in a row on the league. Pirates, 4 times in a row on the MTN 8. I don't know what would happen next year. Thank you, Rob. Good show as always.
Just got to let that sink in, guys. We don't allow losers here. We only allow champions into the studio. And that is why today we celebrate a historical moment over the weekend. History certainly being made under the floodlights on Saturday night. Orlando Pirates, the Sea Robbers, as they're otherwise known as, etching their names in South African football folklore. I mean, they're the first team ever to conquer the MTN 8 for a 4th consecutive season. I mean, it's a dynasty, guys. I mean, it's a statement. It's a standard that will echo for generations to come. Now, at the heart of this historic triumph, believe it or not, stands 2 men who lived every single moment. I think it's a sharpshooting forward whose goals have turned games into glory. That's Tshegofatso Mabasa. I mean, the rock between the posts, celebrating his 4th MTN 8 crown in the Buccaneers colours, Sipho Chaine. And that's why tonight they join us here live in studio after that victory. Guys, what can I say? Tshego, welcome. Good to see you. It's your first visit to this part of the world, and you come here as a champion. Good to see you.
No, good evening to all the listeners. Good evening, Rob. Happy to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.
How does it feel? I mean, you've had it, post-match, you've had it the whole day. But now you sit here in front of a national audience who are listening very attentively. What's going through Tshegofatso's mind right now?
I'm very proud, not only of myself. I think Orlando Pirates as a whole. What we have been through. Especially when I got to the club. I think the club had something like 8 years, of a trophy drought at that time. And we are the generation that managed to change that, and for us to continue to write history the way that we have been so far, it's wonderful, one day we'll look back and really be amazed at what we've managed to achieve.
But you're sitting on the bench, you're not starting a game, and you're watching and you're absorbing the atmosphere at Mbombela. It's a packed stadium. Maybe the good luck omen was there with the seats. I mean, those zebra seats are black and white, right? So maybe the good luck started right there. But you're on the bench and you're watching the game. What are you visualizing? Because at some point you can imagine that the chances are you will come in. You need goals, and goals come through from you. What were you visualizing before the coach said, go warm up?
One thing for me is to look at how the defenders have been behaving throughout the entire game. I saw that Maloisani is playing a lot of long balls, especially when he's pressed from a particular side, maybe on his left side, So these are the little aspects that I have to take into consideration and watch, just to see how I can influence and impact the game when I get my opportunity.
But do you talk to, let's say, Moremi? Do you talk to Apollos? Because you guys, I mean, you probably follow rugby as well. There's something called the bomb squad. So the bomb squad comes in with a massive impact. They change the fortunes of a game. And it just looked like, I mean, guys coming off the bench, winning man of the match, providing assists and so on. It changed the game. Were you able to collectively talk about where you'll position yourselves, for example?
I think it all comes down to the quality that you have within the group. You know, everyone is just hungry and waiting for the opportunity. You know, and when that opportunity arises, you have to be ready for it. And that is exactly what we did this weekend. And hopefully we can continue in that same vein. You know, the amount of support that we have for one another, it's crazy. You know, the sense of brotherhood within the group as well. And I think Chaine can tell you more about this. It's really wonderful to be a part of the team.
Now that you've mentioned his name, you're going to be my co-host. So please introduce the man who you're sitting next to, who provided a clean sheet. Please, it's in your hands.
Good evening, everyone. Today we have a very special guest in studio with us. You know, I'm a 4-time MTN champion, one of the best goalkeepers on the continent.
Yes.
And a Bafana International, Sipho Chaine.
Do you want to stay here? I just need to go fetch something from the car. You want to conduct the interview? I'll come back just now.
No problem. I'll take over.
Oh, what can I say, man? Sipho, after such an introduction from a fellow teammate, I think he finds himself in a position where retirement, he's already sorted. He'll come and join us here. Good to see you, Badabdella. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Rob. All the listeners. Happy to be here once again.
As a champion.
As a champion again.
And again and again and again.
And again.
So when the club says 4 MTN8s, Sipho Chaine says how many for him individually?
No, it's fine counting.
Yeah, so you're part of that history. And I love the fact that it's 4 and counting. It's not 4. Thank God we've made history now. Let's relax. The fact that you say and counting means that we could be at the same place this time next season.
Yeah. As I always say, playing for a club like Orlando Pirates, it's what is demanded from us each and every day. Each and every competition you play to win. And for us to be here 4 times in a row, it's really a special time, but we can't put a full stop on it.
I mean, there's a stage where I got worried. Like, I thought he had gone and had a braai and chilled with the warm mama outside the stadium because they weren't really troubling you. You were fine. You're having like a very chilled evening. I think it wasn't up until, the 70th minute when Ubans tried to rock you a little bit there. What did you feel like? Because you got the best view. I always say goalkeepers have got the best view of any game. How were you reading the game up until that stage?
I think from a goalkeeper's perspective, it's always so intense. Your mind is always working at 120. You can't have a small lapse of concentration in any minute. Yeah. And for moments to come in at the 70th minute, I think it just needs you to stay focused for a whole, could it be 90 minutes, could be 120 minutes. And I just realized it after the game that I only got 1-2 shots on target. But during the game, it's not really what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Your mind is not really there.
Because Stellenbosch can spring a surprise at any stage. I mean, you can attribute it to many different things. A good, solid midfield defensively. The wing play has been great for Orlando Pirates, but also great defense. I mean, I don't know if you're the vocal type. I've seen you, obviously, from a live perspective. Maybe people who watch on TV don't see, maybe the slightly crazier side of you as a goalkeeper. So what is the most frustrating thing for you? I'm sure you're happy here, no shots on target at that stage. But what is frustrating you from what you can see?
About the game?
Yeah, then.
We get to see the game in different ways. And for us goalkeepers, they say it helps being crazy sometimes as a goalkeeper. What you see in the game is you just try overemphasize every single play, every single thing that you are seeing. And, even with Sipho defending corners. You can see him jog up. You'd want him to come sprinting as if he's a machine. And those are pressure games. Cup finals are pressure games. Like you said, Stellenbosch, I think we played them in the league not so long ago. Yeah. We were leading 2-0. And from the 75th minute, they came back and we lost the game 3-2. So those are the type of things that keep rushing on your mind, even when you're leading in cup games and intense games like that.
The champions are in studio. We're going to be taking lots of your calls. We're going to be taking the voice notes. We're also live on the YouTube channel. So if you want to post any comments over there, you can watch the interview live. Please feel free. I mean no harm, and the coach knows this. From the bottom of my heart, he does know that I mean well by saying what I'm about to say, that he single-handedly won the game.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Looking for the perfect place to book your next local holiday? Lekker has you covered with over 30,000 stays across South Africa. From luxury hotels, resorts and lodges to cozy self-catering homes, B&Bs and guest houses, Lekker has something for every taste and budget. Whether it's a quick getaway or an extended holiday, visit Lekker today and easily book your dream getaway on South Africa's leading accommodation app.
You give your business everything, so why not give it better business banking? Give it Lula, South Africa's first business-only banking suite. We won't keep you on hold forever and a working day, and it won't take 5 transfers to get you answers. When you choose unlimited business banking, our dedicated relationship bankers are always ready to help. Visit lula.co.za and experience business class banking and funding today. Powered by Access Bank. T's and C's apply.
You're not ordinary, right? So why not bet with the extraordinary? Bet on Lotto Star. Lotto Star offers world-renowned lotteries, quick games, real rush slot games, scratch card games, and live games. You could win payouts of up to 75 million rand instantly. Bet now on lottostar.co.za. Your world of live games awaits. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
What if the car you want is also the car that makes sense? The all-electric Volvo XC40 Recharge. Premium design. Now with a practical promise. Guaranteed future value at prime minus 9%. Then you can choose return, keep, or upgrade your Volvo. Available at your nearest dealer. T's and C's apply. Finance is subject to approval. Initiation and monthly service fees apply. Volvo Car Finance, a product of Westbank, a division of Westbank Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and registered credit provider. NCRCP 20.
What if it's on gas?
Still a bro.
What if there's no rugby on?
Still a bri.
Still a bri.
Flipping societies in the air fryer on a school night?
It's still a bri.
And if there's no meat?
It's still a bri.
What if it's outside of South Africa?
It's not a bri if there's no woolies, mate.
Do it your way, but make it great with Woolies Bri Grates. Woolworths, the difference.
People are talking, everybody's talking, and they're saying it's time to make insurance great again. They said our low premiums were fake news. Wrong! We're putting customers first. We're gonna drain the insurance swamp. It's full of hidden fees. But when we clean it up, believe me, it's gonna be huge.
This message has absolutely nothing to do with the US government. It's paid for by the King of Insurance, who's making insurance great again. Get a quote now, it'll be the best decision people are saying ever. King Price is a licensed FSP. No fake news, just like her insurance.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
It's a historical moment. It's a big one for us. Rodney Berman in the building, yes?
Sugar Boy Malinga.
Yes.
He was one of the greatest fighters. We had arranged to fight. Sugar Boy was fighting Nigel Benn in England. But he phoned me up and he's a lay preacher. I don't know if you know. He's like a pastor. He wants to come and see me. Can he come and see me? So he walked in and he said, do I mind if he prays? I said, no, pleasure. So he prayed and he crossed his heart. He said, listen, he's got to come and see me. God came to see him last night. And God said, listen, Sugar Boy, go see Berman. I don't think he's paying you the right purse. So I said, if you win, are you happy if I give you an extra 50,000 rand?
Lots of money.
So he said, do I mind if he prays again? I said, no. say praising it, and he says, God says that's fine. God was happy with it.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hashtag MSW.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to MSW shareholders. This is Lawrence from Protea Glen. MTN 8 final. Stellenbosch against Pirates. And it had to go to the extra time. Full time 0-0. And then extra time 3 goals. Moremi came up and showed that he deserves to be in that Pirates lineup. I bet, Rob, in the next game, you will see him starting the game. That was an exceptional performance by Orlando Pirates and winning the trophy 4 times in a row. It seems to be a trend nowadays. Sundowns, 8 times in a row on the league. Pirates, 4 times in a row on the MTN 8. I don't know what would happen next year. Thank you, Rob. Good show as always.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa and the listeners. This is Mboro, the Chief of Richards Bay Football Club supporters. I'd like to say congratulations to Orlando Pirates for lifting the MTN 8 trophy 4 times in a row. I wasn't expecting this yesterday because on Saturday because Stellenbosch was playing very well. But while kusiyamazi abaqeqeshi babuye belahle egcineni Marawa. uSteve Barker ukhipha uMojela ukhipha uBansi. Abantu okuyibona bebedala iproblem lapha kwi-Orlando Pirates. Cishe nje futhi wakhipha noDeong. Yabona nje uyilahle lapho because after that you saw that Stellenbosch is very saba weak nje kakhulu. Thank you.
Good evening, Darob. First and foremost, congratulations to Amapagapaka. 4 years in a row, and that's what we need. That's good for South African football. That's good for our Bafana when Hugo Bros has got a pool of players to choose from. Ronaldo Chiefs, Ronaldo Cyprus Bank Arena. As long as it's not affecting our Nedbank Cup, whether they win it 5 years in a row. But I promise you this, Marawa, that we will be back in the cup. Kaizer Chiefs will be back competing in the cup. They are 1 trophy away from equaling our record. So that's a good thing. It shows that there's been progress in the absence of us. As they say, in absence of the best, your worst becomes the best. Congratulations once more. Marawa, what did Mbuli mean by Lamtutu? Can anybody elaborate further? Thank you.
Go to Google. They are champions. They are live in studio. Tshegofatso Mabasa as well as Sipho Chaine, the goalkeeper extraordinaire for Orlando Pirates and also the goal scorer extraordinaire for Orlando Pirates. Check out your comments on the YouTube channel. Keep them coming through. We'll post them through. Otherwise, give us a call directly in studio. The number's very, very simple. 011-883-8947. And we'll put you as live as our first caller for tonight, which is Ephraim from Alex, one of our regular callers. Ephraim, good to hear from you. Good evening.
Bra-Robs, I wish I can stand on the Barking Carlton Center and say this is the real Pirates that we usually love. Perfect. This is Bagania. Robs, get the Chaine, Talazak, Mabasa. Robs, get very more.
Sing, Baba. Pretend you're at the top at Carlton Center, man.
These guys, they make me happy.
I can tell.
My wish is this one, Robs, to chairman and then Mr. Koza. I know the young chairman, the Koza and the chair. I wish them, please, chairman, and the leadership of Pirates, please, can you increase the salaries of these players? I don't want this issue of selling again. I wish that. Without anybody come to the office and knock asking for at least 500 increase. But please, Chairman, try to increase. These players are the cream of the real Orlando Pirates. I remember the Helman Kellen. I remember Tevo Muloy. I remember not Eric Tambai was saying before me. I came when I was still young. I remember Rapatel. I remember My best player, Brandon Stephens on silent. Guys, you remind me of the legend. There is Kosana was here last week, I didn't call, but I was happy about these guys they are doing. Anyone who chants, they're doing the very same thing that we want, scoring goals. Going forward.
Hey,
they are
Ephraim.
Hey, the ropes.
Ephraim.
Asiva.
Bye-bye.
Asiva.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Your raise is sorted out, guys. Ephraim just did an on-air negotiation. So you done. Tell your proper agents to take a holiday, and Ephraim has done everything. You were listening to every word, Tshegofatso, and I could look at your reaction as well during that Ephraim phone call. You understand the power of football when somebody like that phones and says what he says in the manner that he says is deep in the heart.
Firstly, good evening to Ephraim. Thank you for your support, and for your words as well. You're really someone that's passionate about football, just like us. And it was a very touching tribute that you made, in order to compare us with such greats, people that we've always heard stories about, that we looked up to growing up, and for us to be the ones that are achieving things along the lines that they have also achieved throughout their careers, and to be recognized the way that you are speaking about us, it really means a lot, and thank you to Ephraim.
I mean, was there a Buccaneer of the older generation that you looked up to, that you admired and thought, what, one day if I do end up playing for Orlando Pirates, this is the person either I would like to meet or I would like to shape the way that I play football?
There's a lot of them, Tarop, but mainly two, and that I've played in the same position that I've played. The late Leslie Manyatela, being one.
Sure.
And then Katlego Mashego as well, when he was at Orlando Pirates. I think he played the biggest role in me in terms of me shaping my game, around how he used to play, especially for Orlando Pirates.
I mean, those are big, powerful names, like you say. The late, we were actually chatting about him with Jerry Skosana, and Jerry spoke about how touched he was when he went up north and he met the family, and the family told him for the very first time what Leslie would tell them in terms of the influence that Jerry had on Leslie becoming the player that he became. So, yeah, I think it's a very important name. And again, Sipho, I'll be very sorry again to use the name of somebody who unfortunately is no longer with us, Senzo Meiwa. And if I'm not mistaken, ever since he took over that number 1 jersey and he made it his own, other goalkeepers have come in and maybe struggled to maintain it for a very long period of time. But it looks like you are doing that right now. I mean, you spoke about the 4 for you individually. How important is that? I don't want to take you back to how you felt rejected after Bloem Celtic saga happened, and you then hardly got any game at Royal AM, went to Chippa probably for half a day, and then you were at Orlando Pirates.
Yo, Rob, no, you're taking me back. You said you didn't want to take me back.
I'm there though. I'm Pagati inside.
We're there. Hey, yo. To think back on how I was with my boy back in high school. Yeah. And those are the type of names that you used to watch on TV every week. Those are the guys that you've always looked up to as young boys, just wanting to play for the biggest institution in the country. And to be here and to be doing it consistently is... Hey man, we're still living dreams. For me, it's not something that I really take for granted or something that I take lightly where I am today, because I remember the small Sipho, Bloemfontein, Adaiva Kaka. And today here is, trying to do amazing things for...
Say it, boss, please. Say what you were about to say. I could see the words coming out. You're saying, here is Sipho, current PSL goalkeeper of the season. You were about to say that, so say it, own it. Karen number 2 at Bafana. Say it. If you don't, I'll say it for you.
No, you can say it.
I'm going on.
No, you can go.
I will. I am. Don't tempt me. 2019 Diski Challenge winner in Bloemfontein. Now accelerated into the highest of them all, into the Champions League final. Do you want me to carry on, or you want to come in now?
No, let's leave it.
Okay.
No, let's
I was going to carry on.
No, let's leave it.
Can I mention also, don't forget, I think he had the most clean sheets in the Champions League as well last season.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's what I said. Tshegofatso Mabasa, future broadcaster. That's all I'm saying today, is that I admire his talent on the field, and he knows that I've told him before. And the same that I've said with Sipho, on and off radio, he knows. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. So I will sing their praises because, in fact, let me remind them about their duty for the country. Let me remind them that in 271 days, the FIFA World Cup is going to be happening. Are you going to be on that flight, Tshegofatso Mabasa?
God willingly, I pray so.
What's missing?
It's just to be given an opportunity.
I think, Zingiti, it's something called a padlock. The key was found in Mbombela. That padlock was unlocked. So I think the first part of that opportunity was given this past weekend. I don't know if you agree.
I definitely agree, Darob. Many more games to come.
Yeah.
And I just have to raise my hand again.
When I come to our number 2, I told him to hydrate. He's on to his 4th bottle of water. So while he's sipping away, let me go to Protein Land. Richard, hi, Richard.
Good evening, Robert. How are you?
Hey, I'm with Champions here, man. Welcome to the show.
I'm a champ as well.
Okay, Richard. Tata wena champion.
Yes. We know
people talk about Facebook, people get scared. But hey, Richard,
I told you that I posted on my Facebook on our first round when we played 1-1 here at Orlando. And I said on my Facebook page that I don't care about the results. What I know is that Pirates are going to the finals. And you asked me on that day that, okay, what about the final? Are you going to win? I told you that we're going to win. But I said by 2 goals to nil.
You missed it by 1.
I missed by 1.
Because the guys are so great, they wanted to add on one more goal.
You know, it's like we gave Stellenbosch 1, we gave Sundowns 1, and so it's
making and carving a name for themselves at Orlando Pirates.
Really, these guys are doing an amazing job for us guys. And another thing that I also want to mention, the combination between Mfukeng and Mabasa. Remember when we beat Stellenbosch 3-1 last season in the final. Tshegofatso scored, and then Mfukeng also scored. This time Tshegofatso scored, Mfukeng created a goal for Tshegofatso, and then he scored. So you see these two guys also they're something.
Listen to this very quickly before you go.
Outside uses decoy. Mfukeng. Last time around, Mfukeng. Oremi. Mabasa! 2-0! They cut up the Stellies defenseman. The MTN.
That's what you were talking about, right, Richard?
That's what I'm talking about. I am so happy, guys. Tshegofatso, Sipho, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Let's continue.
Thank you, man.
Now we put the MTN aside and they focus on the league. I know we are going up there.
What do you want from the league?
Definitely, this time we must give Sundowns a competition. Man. They can't do it 9 in a row. They mustn't do that, please, guys.
No, but you have been giving them competition, but you've been finishing number 2.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. So, okay, but even if we can finish number 2, myself I'll be happy. As long as the other team will be down there. Sundowns can be number 1, will be number 2. The other team must be behind us.
You're not dreaming, Richard, man. You want to be number 2 all the time.
No. I'm being realistic here. Sometimes it's like it's very difficult for us to take them out of that position.
They're beatable.
It is very difficult.
They're beatable. Richard, when you take a ring, bye-bye. I've got to go. I think the belief, though, guys, before we take a break, Sipho, from your side, he is right. I mean, that's the next most realistic thing, is to win the league. And I know that how you think the players disappointed, the Spanish guitar by not winning the league, given how great a team he put up, how great individual players, and as a team, you guys lost it to Mamelodi Sundowns. Do you feel, though, that
personally, I think it's always been the season. Should have been last season. Should have been the season before. Like I said, we kind of let ourselves down. We kind of let ourselves down the past 2-3 seasons when we felt like.
So you will?
Yes, we will.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
Dry Ice turns life's events into magical moments. From celebrations of love to honoring loved ones, our premium Dry Ice brings lasting food preservation, rapid cooling for your beverages, and captivating smoke effects that enhance your gatherings. Make every occasion extraordinary while keeping the safety and enjoyment of your guests in mind with our non-toxic, eco-friendly Dry Ice. Choose Dry Ice International for unforgettable memories and lasting freshness. Visit dryice.co.za for your closest retailer.
Between school runs, meetings, and errands, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Allergies? Not today. Texa Allergy helps you stay alert and clear-headed. No drowsiness, just pure relief. Be your best with Texa Allergy, the #1 non-drowsy antihistamine in South Africa. Whether you're a mom or a busy professional, Texa keeps you on your game all day long. Don't wait. Head to your nearest pharmacy today. Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Babe.
Hey.
Are you looking at tiles again? Did you hit the jackpot and not tell me?
A little something like that, darling. With Maro Insurance, we don't wait 3 years to get something out. It's my cashback. We'll be able to give our kitchen that mini revamp a lot sooner. Aesthetics, babe.
Introducing My Cashback from My Way. Stay claim-free for just 2 years and get 10% of your premiums back to live your way. Go to myway.co.za and get a quote today. My Cashback is a feature on qualifying products paid after 2 claim-free years and all premiums paid. My Way's a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's apply.
When you're married with kids and still driving a sports car?
It's wheelie time for an SUV.
When you're the only guy with a bucky and your weekends are packed with moving friend stuff?
It's wheelie time for a hatchback. Sorry, gents.
When it's wheelie time to buy a car, visit wheelie.co.za or pop into Wheelie Centurion. We offer great service, amazing deals, and a wide range of cars you'll love.
Spar brings you super savings. Get 1 kg D-Lite 37% fat spread tub, $34.99. Save R8 with Spar Rewards. Or 1 kg Spar French, chili, garlic or chicken polony for $34.99 with Spar Rewards. Plus, you could win your share of 6 million rand in instant cash. Prices valid until 22 September 2025. While stocks last. T's and C's apply.
Monday. It sneaks up on you faster than Dub waving goodbye to an entire generation. It's the day when you wish the multiverse were real, so that you could find an alternate reality where it's always Friday afternoon. So, when you need the 25-hour energy to start the week on your terms, grab a Bar 1 and seize the Monday. Nestle Bar 1. Energy for a 25-hour day.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
It's a historical moment. It's a big one for us. Rodney Berman in the building, yes. Some of the greatest fighters, when they came back with belts, whatever they had won overseas, they would start off at the Union buildings. Presidents should still continue with that tradition.
You know, you either or you aren't a special person. And I'll just allude to another incident. Vioni Bungu, he was fighting for a world title against Kennedy McKinney. Vioni had one wish. He said, please, he'd love to meet Madiba before the fight. Madiba very graciously set aside his whole schedule, and his talk to Vioni was one, in my mind, I'm convinced, one of the motivating factors that helped him rise unbelievably, because that, in my mind, was the greatest win ever by a South African in the South African ring.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hashtag MSW.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to the listeners of 947 and the other stakeholders. We are really the champs. My team did very well. 4th in a row. Nobody can match us. We are the kings of cups. And we did say that we are going to win this one. And here we are. We are champions. Good show as always, Robert. Richard Munya from Pirates PSL.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. Nice show as always, Rob. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates. That's my reaction Monday. And Rob, I just want to emphasize this. If your neighbor happens to graduate from the university, either with a degree or a diploma, as a good neighbor, all that you need to do is to congratulate that neighbor and say, well done and congratulations. Good job. And it must end there. You can't come here, Rob, and tell us, hey, but me, I've got 2 degrees, I've got 5 diplomas, and the last time I graduated, it was in 2010, but nobody has graduated more than me, nobody has got more degrees than me. What have you guys been doing? This is my record, these are my statistics. No. It's not about you, it's about that neighbor who has just graduated. And the emphasis should be congratulating that neighbor. Don't tell us what you've achieved, how many times you've graduated, because nobody is interested in that. The interest is on that person that just graduated. That's my message, Rob. Thank you. Good show as always.
Oh, this is my record. This is what I've done. I've won. You hear a lot of that. I mean, you heard it earlier. They were saying, you guys are one short of equaling their record. But doesn't that start the beautiful build-up to the Soweto derby? Doesn't that begin to whet the appetite, guys? Because, again, you can do anything and everything. But people live for Chiefs versus Pirates.
Hey, a game that separates households, that divides the entire country. And one thing I know about myself, Chaine here and the teams that will be ready for that game when it comes. But obviously we've got a whole lot of other games to play in first, starting this weekend with the Champions League. And take whatever lessons that we had to last season and hopefully rectify them this season and go all the way in the Champions League.
Let's rectify something very quickly. Because at times we must never allow social media to dictate the way we think. Where people were like, look at, at times, substitution and so on. Sure, no player wants to sit out 4 games when you start a season, but it's how you bounce back. And I think you showed over the weekend what bouncing back is all about. You've obviously had a conversation, and when I listened to Wadu post-match, and he said he understands you as a player. He understands you're a box player. He understands that he's not going to be expecting you to run up and down marking and chasing and feed Tshegofatso Mabasa the ball. He will feed the nation who supports Orlando Pirates with joy. Is that the common understanding that both of you have now?
Yes, Tavo, but one thing that I'd like to emphasize is that it's an area, obviously, that I've been working on as well in terms of helping the team maybe deeper when we're building up, in terms of pressing as well. And even this weekend, it was no different, and I believe I did that given the opportunity that I was given. Even in the game against Orbit as well, when we played, in the league and I started, even against Sundowns when I came on, I made a difference in terms of pressing, in terms of holding the ball up for the team, and yeah, I think that is the most important thing, what am I contributing towards the team's success?
And I think Sipho actually praised you earlier on, and you said you saw how much work you were putting in, how much tracking back you were doing. So you said that right up front, unsolicited. So I think, like I said, both of you guys understand football more than most. Puti in Joburg, good evening. Thanks so much for holding on, man.
Molo tata kunjani?
Ngiyaphila tata, wena right?
Ndikhona ngiseGauteng ngoku ndiphumile phaa eNdwe.
Uphume kuphi?
eIndwe.
Konje iIndwe inayo number plate. Inayo number plate.
Number plate yakhe?
YaseIndwe.
Eyakudala ithi CEN.
Eyamanje?
Near Queenstown, yeah. Rob, my only reason to call today is to say thank you to the two gentlemen in the studio there, Mabasa and Chaine. I have only one question for Chaine.
Go ahead.
Every time I'm watching Orlando Pirates, be it on the stadium or I'm on TV, luckily sometimes cameras capture it. It's always once he's facing southward at Orlando, you will be looking at the northwest of the city. What's there in that northwest?
Northwest?
Yes, northwest of the stadium.
Oh, okay. Hey man, you're very detailed. But let's ask Sipho here to help us out. Thought you were talking about Northwest, the province, but you're saying that there's a preoccupation that you have in looking in a northwesterly direction.
Where's northwesterly direction? I don't even know the direction that Orlando. Or the center, tunnel.
Yeah. So also depending on which side you start off. And
yes.
But if you are starting off means coming out of the tunnel to your right, it would be left off in that gap there.
Yo. No, there's nothing special about it.
So you never paid attention to that?
No, I never paid attention to that.
But can you see again? Because at times you think people don't pay attention. I mean, that's a detail that I had never thought of. I mean, I've spoken to you about your other antics and tactics of time wasting in a very smart way, which some of the referees have picked up. So we've had that conversation. But I think what Tuputi has brought up is it's my first time hearing it. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a good thing. All I'm saying is that people are observant, and that is great. Both of you are closer to 30, ne? Aboma 28.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have a 19-year-old captain. I'm very interested in knowing, guys, and very honestly, because I think everybody is talking about him. I think Sipho's described him as a very weird guy. So he would know because they were sharing a room during the camp here, Bafana recently in Bloem. But from your side, Tshegofatso, we are looking at something unreal in South African football right now. And Umbogazi is that unreal thing. Describe him for us.
Darob, leaders are not determined by age. As young as he is, he's brave, he's fearless. I've never seen a youngster like him, that is so fearless. He's not afraid to take risks. And which in the game of football, is what you need. Like Reile as well, it's what you need for you to be great. Not being afraid of taking risks, being fearless. And he's shown that. I mean, you look in the game against Nigeria, how he played. Everyone thought that he would be dominated or we would be dominated. But he rose above it all. And honestly, he'll be one of the best defenders this country will ever see.
Hugo Broos says he has to go. That's what he says. I mean, sure, Pirates will lose out on a great player. But I think internationally, he would mature so quickly. It's at the right age football internationally is about the teenagers now. You know, I don't know. Sipho, you spend time with them. You spend time with them, especially over the FIFA week. Just your observations of what South Africa, because, never mind Orlando Pirates. He's also a national asset right now. What are you picking up in terms of him?
They call him man.
Man.
He's a typical example of a man.
Indota
at 19. Having spent so much time with him, and it really doesn't sit well with me that he's still 19 years old.
Yeah.
And what he's doing, you don't get such mature 19-year-old. Okay, we had Rele as an attacking player. They can come easily as attacking players, but for a defender at 19 years to be doing what he's doing, exceptional. It's something. It's amazing, and I think he's really not conscious of what he's doing. Like, his mind is not even around what people are saying.
Yeah,
he's just all about mina ngiyamaga, mina ngiyapasa, mina. That's all that goes on in his mind. I asked him after Nigeria. He got to know. This is a true story.
Yeah.
He got to know Victor Osimhen probably 10 days before we played Nigeria.
Didn't know who he was.
He didn't know who he was.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't give a small thing. And people from Durban kept calling, hey, you coming up against this. He says,
must be.
Well, that just goes to show how the sort of person that he is. He's not fazed by anything.
Yeah.
He really isn't fazed by anything, and I've seen nothing like it in my life, Darop.
That is
nothing
crazy.
like it.
So, but you need players like that who, when they get to the World Cup and they start to tell him, hey, I don't know, whatever group we'll end up in, watch out, Haaland's gonna come. Haaland.
He'll say, bring him on.
No, that's him. That's him. No, typical example.
No, but guys, look after that young man. Like I'm saying, that you talk about Nigeria, never mind defending, never mind the shoulder charge, never mind, fending off the charges of these, Nigerians physically are very big and very strong. And what he did at the back, and him taking that solo run in that messed up pitch that was there, and then taking the shot that he did to come that close to scoring. Guys.
Fearless.
But you're breeding them well. You are breeding them well. And that is why, again, over the weekend, I say those celebrations were not in vain.
Where is the skipper? Kosinari Sibisi will get the MTN trophy. And Orlando Pirates will lift it for a fourth successive year. They have
fourth successive year. And how's Sipho Chaine doing?
No, he's doing very well.
He's enjoying.
He's
cooking.
No, he's cooking.
Yeah, so he was even cooking, forgetting to shake people's hands. Fun and games, man. Fun and games, guys. You know what? It's crazy that the time is up. You see now, Tshegofatso, how much you miss out when you don't come for these interviews, boss.
I hope should have actually had us for another hour.
It's doable, This is quite a look at how they look. I mean, they know it's possible, but you guys got training. Hey, what is on phone? Hey, my player, I need 15 hours sleep. No, but I promise you, the next time we come through, we arrange properly. 2 hours is not a problem. We sort it out. We plan with the club as well, because you also have to respect them. But I can see, Angela, we YouTube, all these comments. It's wildfire, all these voice notes that are here. But I want to thank you both, guys. I think true champions you are. You continue to inspire. And good luck for the rest of the season. I hope to see you back here. You promised in May you'll be back with the trophy for the league. We'll book you that space. We'll have a 3-hour show. That's all I'm saying. That is my motivation to you. You go and you negotiate your salaries there. I see you, Zux Franco was talking about, please ask Sipho and Tshegofatso to tell the chairman to renew Helmi's contract. That is a chiver there at the stadium. Tshegofatso Mabasa, thank you so much. Thanks, Sipho Chaine. I truly appreciate both of you guys, and congratulations again, champions.
Thank you, Tarob. Thank you to all the listeners, and God bless them all.
Oh, this has been Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
The thrill, the drama, the action. Let the game begin. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.